A huge shout out to Spear.io for sponsoring this video. If you are looking to get a new phone, check out their website. They have a pretty cool tracking feature that emails you when the phone you were looking to get is at your desired price. And you can also find detailed analysis on the phone and can compare it with other devices based off processing power, battery life, camera quality and more. Links provided in the description. Hey, what's up guys, Abhi here, and this past week I spent my life with the Zenfone 3 Max and this is what I came across with. So without any further ado, let's get started.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So till now you must have seen enormous number of reviews of this phone, but I'm here to tell you whether you should buy this in 2017 or not. As if you don't know, a successor to this, that is the Zenfone 3S Max, has been released on 7th February and I don't think so it is much different than this, but who knows, as I haven't tested it yet. And with that said, let me clarify that this will be a pretty short video for sure, because I don't have to talk much about this, as I will be telling my experience with this phone over the past week. Before starting, here are the specs. Pause the screen if you want to read it, or let's jump to the first day. So it's the first day, I received the package, so let's see what's inside the box, right? There you go. Let's get this thing set it up. Done. Initial impressions. Nice metal design, pretty similar to my Redmi Note 3 except the 2.5D curved Gorilla Glass on front, and it's in silver color as you can see. It's fully set up and the software experience till now has been pretty similar to the Zenfone 3 as the same shitty Zen UI, and if you haven't checked out the Zenfone 3 video, there you go. A pop-up card right now, go check it out. And the battery is quite low, so let's jump on to charging this. And we don't have the Type-C port here, instead of that we have the trustworthy micro USB. This boy has a 4100 mAh battery, which is good, but is a disappointment as we are looking on a downgrade from the predecessor Zenfone 2 Max, which had a humongous 5000 mAh battery. But leave that aside, this thing charged up to 100% in about 1.5 hours because of the quick charge, and it's pretty good according to me. And by the time of charging, it's already pretty late, so I will see you tomorrow. And now it's the second day and the things haven't changed much. My initial impressions are pretty same today as well, and one thing that I would like to mention is that this has a better fingerprint sensor than the Zenfone 3 according to me, as it is freaking fast. It's the day 3 and I was out today, so it was quite a good time to check out the camera and it performed pretty decently. The images were quite sharp, detailed and had a good depth of field, and that front facing wide angle shooter was pretty similar. So in the camera department it's quite good, and the display that we use to see these images is quite sharp as well, even at 1080p. Day 4 and some more traveling, so the headphone output and the performance while gaming was tested. The speakers and the headphone output was quite good, and it had a little outdoor mode in the volume toggle which increased the volume a bit and is a quite good addition in the audio department. But the performance wasn't up to the mark as it lagged quite a bit while multitasking and gaming. Next day, and it's been quite a while since I'm using this, and I gotta say the battery life is pretty good as I used it as a hotspot and was using it pretty intensively, and it got me throughout the day pretty easily with a bit of juice left in it, which was impressive. I'm getting used to this overall UI but hated some of its features, and this time I didn't install the custom launcher as I wanted to experience this thing to the max. See what I did there? And things didn't turn out pretty well as I faced quite a lot of issues while using this, but the VoLTE support was a lifesaver because I'm a Geo user. And it all comes to the final day as I resetted the phone and I am sending this thing back to Asus. But this experience was good, to be honest, and the problems that I faced were not that huge of a deal. But the major question is it worth buying? And I would say the answer is pretty similar to my last Asus video, and that is a huge no, as the performance is not up to the mark for this pricing. If I haven't told you, it costs 17,000 Indian rupees and a lower variant of this phone costs 13,000. But in both cases it's not a good deal according to me, as you can get a much better device at a lower price point. And that's pretty much it for this video guys, and if you liked it then smack the crap out of the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and yes, press that bell icon also, and I will see you in the next one.